Well, we know right now a lot of businesses struggling to keep employees. It has caused shortened hours of operation, delays in service, and in the long run, a financial hit to that business. This morning, we get some tips from the experts to help businesses navigate this crucial time. And joining us this morning with more, we have Madison Smith, the marketing coordinator at Cosby, and Carrie Parker, one of the Cosby board members. And it's great to have both of you with us.
Thanks, Amy. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with you, Madison, just a little bit about the Cosby organization so everybody knows kind of how this all fits together.
Absolutely. Cosby is the Kingsport Office of Small Business and Entrepreneurship. We work with the TSBDC, which is the Tennessee Small Business Development Center, to provide free funding and assistance to small businesses. We're government funded, so it's completely free to any of our clients, and we work with them to help with business startups and to maintain small businesses as well.
And of course, those needs are constantly changing in the business world, and we know right now one of the biggest issues is just employment and finding and keeping those employees. And Carrie, I know you work with a lot of those different businesses to sort of help them through this.
Yes, I retired from Eastman last year, and since then I've been trying to find ways to leverage that experience, and one of the ways is through Cosby. And a little bit of advice perhaps for companies that are looking for help is to focus on the current employees, and maybe even invite them into the recruiting process. And to make sure that you have a really well-defined and robust selection process.
And I understand too, you say a lot of that is through training, like really take a look at the procedures that you have in place.
Indeed, I think if you think about asking your own employees to be an ambassador for your business with their friends, family, that maybe could lead to someone new coming into your company, filling an open position. One great way to foster that goodwill from your own employees is to invest in really robust training. And a lot goes into training depending on the size of the business and the role. But my suggestion would be to document the training plan. Make sure the expectations are very, very, very clear. Make sure the training plan includes the how to accomplish those expectations. And I think it's also important to include the why to go along with the how. Oftentimes people, they get really focused on a task they're supposed to accomplish in their role, but they don't understand how that fits into a bigger picture. But I think understanding the impact can help lead to fewer mistakes and a more accomplished employee quicker.
And it seems like too, Carrie, I feel like if they have that buy-in and they know the company that they're working for and they believe in that company and that product, it really makes a huge difference.
Indeed, it fosters a strong sense of ownership right from the first steps into the door as soon as the training starts. Another thing that I find helps in training is to really understand the trainee's learning style. So, I mean, some of us are auditory learners, some are visual learners, some really need to talk through things in order to learn and understand, and others, like me, need time to be quiet and internalize and then maybe come back and ask questions. So I think it's important to seek to understand from the trainee what their learning style is and how they would learn best.
And Madison, I'm just guessing right now you're hearing this story from a lot of the businesses that you're working with.
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's no secret that employee retention right now is a big issue, and I mean, we deal with all aspects of small business, but that is something, how do you get these people to come in? How do you entice them to come work for you? And then how do you keep them once they're there?
And that's the important thing, like you said, Carrie, is really focusing on what you do have. It's really hard, I would imagine, too, because the workload is up here and you don't have the numbers that you need, but you've got the quality that you need.
Indeed. And that's, I think, an opportunity for the business owner or the supervisor to be very involved in providing feedback, particularly if it is a situation where someone is faced with doing more than they're used to doing. So positive feedback can go a really, really long way in helping somebody want to do more and to feel really good, even if it is maybe more stressful than, say, the day before.
And I would imagine for those companies, it's sort of that self-reflection, kind of looking at yourself. Obviously people have a lot of choices on which company they want to work for. So if you can kind of look at yourself and say, well, are we a good company? Like, what do we offer, and do we have the product to keep people wanting to stay?
Exactly.
And you have an awards coming up and a deadline coming up.
We do. So our Cosby Awards are taking place this December, but applications close on October 31st. So we are trying to get those applications in. We want people to apply for a small business award or a proprietorship award. So we've got lots of different categories that you can apply for, but those applications are open now on our website, cosby.org.
Okay, and then of course Cosby, such a great resource, so many different people like Carrie willing to help other businesses and wanting to see them succeed for a stronger community.
Absolutely, and that's what we love about it, is we've got a great team of people with different experience and backgrounds that offer advice to us as Cosby. Our board members are great, Andrea is great, our director, so we've got a lot of resources and they're free, so it's really a great program.
Yeah, take advantage of them. Carrie, thank you so much for joining us.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you for the tips and information. If you would like to enter your business for one of those Cosby Awards that Madison was talking about, don't forget that deadline is coming up at the end of the month. Check out the website for more information, cosby.org.